Good friends, Doc South here, and I've got I found something neat, and I wanted to take a break in the research I'm doing on well, some classic Christmas songs that I plan to play up at a senior care facility, Bentley Commons, Route 46 between Hackettstown and Bud Lake. I think it's in Mount Olive, but hard to say. That area, there's a few towns kind of come together. Part of it might be in Mount Olive, another part might be in Hackettstown, another might be in Long Valley, for all I know. But in any case, that doesn't matter. I'm going to be there. I know that I got the directions, yes, and going to do a bit of a show for the seniors there this evening. But I found this on researching Gene Autry. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find out if his wife actually saw the lyrics to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and insisted that he do the song. I'm not sure yet, still working on it. But of course that was one of Gene's bigger hits. Okay, I didn't realize it, but actually Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer started out as a comic book for Montgomery Ward in the late 40s, right after the war. And whether the poem was in other words, the lyrics to the song were in a poem in the coloring book, I don't know. But one way or another, Gene got to singing the song, and well, it was one of his biggest hits. I think something like 25 million copies or some such, which was a lot back then. So amazing. I think that was the case. Wait a minute, I've got it right here. Hold on a sec. Because actually this is all about Gene. Let's see. A fellow named Robert May created the coloring book. Rudolph got the red nose because Robert May the author, was trying to think of a way, how do I make this reindeer different? And he was, Montgomery Ward, I think, was based in Chicago. The guy's in one of the upper levels of the Montgomery Ward building. And it was foggy, Chicago, and well, Lake Michigan works its magic there. And I don't know just how, but he said, geez, Christmas toy deliveries by Santa in the sled could be messed up if the fog was too much. So let's give the reindeer a red nose. And it went from there. And no, back then they were a little worried. They almost stopped. That nose from being on Rudolph, because red noses was basically a sign that you were drunk. Yeah, so a drunken reindeer, steering the way, that might not be so good. But anyway, one way or another, it all worked out. And evidently, Robert May had a relative who turned it all into a song. It was shown to Gene Autry, and well, as they say, the rest is rock and roll history. But here's something Gene evidently wrote. He evidently had all sorts. He was, popular after the war and such, and I think possibly before the war. He served as an airman in World War II, I think in the Transport Command, as a pilot, yes. And but he evidently in and out of movies, that kind of thing, singing a lot. He had a lot of young fans. And someone said, millions of the young fans wanted to know how they could be like Gene Autry. And so he developed a code of conduct called the Cowboy Code, which is as follows. And I'm quoting here. This is evidently what he wrote. And I guess it must have been put into booklet form or whatever, or maybe he said it on this TV show. In any case, here it is. There's 10 of them. The cowboy must never shoot first or hit a smaller man. I'll do that. I'll start again. The cowboy must never shoot first, hit a smaller man, or take unfair advantage. Number 2, he must never go back on his word or a trust confided in him. 3, he must always tell the truth. 4, he must be gentle with children, the elderly, and animals. 5, he must not advocate or possess racially or religiously intolerant ideas. 6, yeah, back in the late 40s for this. Interesting. Very good. 6, he must help people in distress. 7, he must be a good worker. 8, he must keep himself clean in thought, speech, action, and personal habits. 9, he must respect women, parents, and his nation's laws. 10, the cowboy is a patriot. Anyway, I thought you'd like seeing that little bit of wisdom there from Gene Autry. Yep, there you are. Anyway, good going. Thought you might like that. And, evidently a pretty decent fellow. I'm going to have to find out more about him and report back to you, but he did okay. He wrote that song, Here Comes Santa Claus, Here Comes Santa Claus. You know where he got the idea? He was Grand Marshal for a Christmas parade, I think in Los Angeles. And, he's on the platform. And all of a sudden he hears the crowd hollering, I guess towards the end of the parade, Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. And he goes, Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, here comes. And there you go. He got the song. Pretty cool. Doggone, I'll tell you. Interesting what a little bit of time with your computer can bring up. Or books. Anyway, we'll see you later. Bye now.